Here we are at Reptastic Adventures again, and we're going into early July, and I kind of feel that we're ending or winding down the egg laying season with the turtles. There are going to be some that are still going to be laying probably for another week or so, but we're moving on to a close here in the egg laying season. I just want to point this out. There's a lot of people that ask me in some other people's videos that have been here filming, why do you have the dead crow hanging up here? And it's not really a live crow, it's a fake crow. But the reason why I have that is I'm trying to scare other crows away because they are eating eggs. They come here, they'll see a turtle digging a nest, laying an egg, and then they'll fly away, and they'll come back even the next morning. They'll remember where the nest is, and they'll dig it up and eat the egg. So I've lost a few nests this year for sure, because I can't be out here 24/7. But I have a few different areas where you are gonna see some dead crows on my property, fake dead crows, to try and help prevent that. But right now we're gonna go back here, we're gonna dig up some eggs. We had 3 turtles lay last night. We had 2 three-toed box turtles and 1 European pond turtle. And I have a good idea on where these nests are, so we're just gonna go and see what we can do, what we can dig up, and how many they laid. So follow me. Look at that, there's a big Herman's tortoise mound right there. They are just going to town, look at that. Come on back here. These are our Specs hingeback. They seem they love the rain out here. And there's the peacock over there with the babies. So yeah, the Specs hingeback love this rain, as do most turtles, most box turtles, especially when you're dealing with the warmer part of the year, like July. When it rains, they're all coming out. Okay, so here's the 3-toed box turtle enclosure. This is where I saw one, and I saw one over there somewhere, and it looks like you can tell. Now, I will show in some other reels on Instagram how easy it is to pick up where a turtle laid their eggs. You can see the soil's kind of turned over here, but there's usually like somewhat of a mound, and sometimes a ring. See this like half ring here? So a turtle probably laid the eggs here and was pulling as much dirt, leaf litter, and soil, whatever it can do to try and build up somewhat of a mound and pack it down. That one is pretty easily seen. You can see it right here. You can see the ring, this ring right here, right? It's mound right there, and the egg chamber is going to be right down there. So let's see what we got. Let's try and dig down here and see how many we can find. Let's see. All right, the chamber is right over here where I thought it was going to be. Hopefully I don't break any eggs. There's one right there. Sometimes, all right, looks like we got like 3 at least. Sometimes you have lame nests where a turtle will dig a hole, bury them, or not bury them, cover up the hole as if it laid, and you dig down, there's no eggs in there. They just lay phantom nests sometimes. It's more of like a habit for them to dig and lay, the females to lay eggs every single year. So they're like kind of programmed. Let's see what we got. That's it, we got 3. So I was right on the money with where they are. Now I like to pack this down right here to make sure that in case another turtle wants to lay there, because this seems to be a suitable spot, that it can do that. Let's go over here. And you can see right here this mound. So it's right in this area. Yep. All right, here's one. And again, guys, these are 3-toed box turtles. This one looks like we might be dealing with the same. 3 eggs. Sometimes we get lucky and a box turtle will lay 7, 8, even up to 10 eggs with the Easterns. But the 3-toed's not anywhere close to 10. We usually get like between 3 and 6. That's it, we got 3 here. So, again, pack it in tight. In case another wants to lay, we got 6 3-toed box turtle eggs. And now what we're gonna do is we're gonna walk this way. We're gonna walk over to the European pond turtle pond. Some of the food over here went bad. I can smell the bad food. All right, we got some turtles eating here. this. We got one that fell over. So these guys like to climb up on this old fencing there, and they end up tipping over sometimes when they fall over. But these are the Dalmatian Hermann's tortoises, and they're also going to town on some romaine. Romaine's good for moisture on hot days. But I try and mix up the diet with Missouri tortoise food, and also the escarole and endive. This is another type of green. All right, moving over here. We got Chinese golden threads and Western canes here, as well as some caramel sliders, but they're young. The caramel sliders are young. And this is the European pond turtle enclosure. Now there's probably like 60 of them in here, and I do a water change about every 10 days here. Just drain the whole pond and fill it back up again. Make sure the water stays pretty clear. But this is where the nest was laid, and it looks like we have a couple that, or one or two here that was broken. I see some eggshells, which they were not here yesterday when I was out here. But I know a crow or anything didn't dig them up because obviously you don't have a hole here. So there's one right here. You can see there's an egg right here at the top. Now sometimes they get into a situation where they dig a hole and they hit rocks, or they hit some sort of big root and they can't dig anymore. And they just kind of like, I just broke one. I had no idea there was one over here that was that close to the top. I mean, there's a few here close to the top, but holy cow. Sometimes that happens, guys. We just want to try and reduce how many times that happens, but it does happen. There's one. This one's at the top too. There's a second one. Hopefully this is a big nest. Hopefully this is a sign, and she dug down really far, and there's just so many eggs, hopefully, and that's why they're at the top, but we'll see. That's a total of 4. Here we got 5, 6. Man, okay, we got 7. Maybe not as big as I thought or hoping. 8. Nope. We'll see. There's another little pocket here. See at least 2 more. All right, and see there's some roots here, and I can gotta kind of peel them out around. Gotta peel them around the eggs and get access. That's 9, right? Let's see what we got here. Chamber kind of goes this way a little bit, but sometimes, and I'm pretty sure earlier in the year there was another turtle that laid right here in this spot, so that's why it's important that you remove the eggs right away, because when you have areas where turtles are confined in small enclosures, which this isn't really that small, but there's so many of them here per square foot that you're dealing with them possibly laying on top of each other. That was, what was that, 10? Oh, we got another one here at 11. This is 12. And that pretty much looks like that's it. So yeah, the soil goes down. See, it is pretty loose, but probably hit some roots, and that's why they were kind of to the top. It was mind-boggling how this one was right here, when the other one, there were a couple over here on the top, but that one ended up breaking, unfortunately. Hopefully some more will lay here. Hopefully we still have a couple more gravid females, we'll see. But we got, let's see, 2, 4, 6, 3 toads, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12 European pond turtle eggs. So there you have it, guys. Just wanted to take you around, show you what it's like here in the morning at Reptastic Adventures. During egg laying season, we got to come around and dig up the eggs in the morning, so they don't get dug up by raccoons, which we don't really have that problem. I'm trying to keep them out. I got the electric fence, but we've had a problem with skunks digging under the privacy fence and under the enclosure fence and getting in and raiding some nests. But we haven't had any issues lately, thank God, because I have took some other measures to kind of make some adjustments here with some of the wires that are going around in the bars that are going around the bottom there, which keeps them from getting in and digging under. But crows, guys. Crows right now are my problem. So I probably got to buy a few more of those artificial dead crows. Well, for now, we're just going to go put these guys in the incubator inside the house, and hopefully they'll be popping out in 40 to 60 days. All right, see you guys later.